Hello, this is Tami Hewlett from Swimming and Stamps, and I thought I'd do a quick video to show you a couple tricks that I did on my scrapbook page this week. So the first thing I want to show you is how I put the glimmer paper in the background. I wanted to recolor it, and so the only way to do that is to use a photo box. So over on the Design Center, I clicked Photo Box, and I just went over the entire background with one photo box. And then I went over to the resource palette and selected my red glimmer paper. You can find that under the designer papers, designer kits. So I selected that and opened it, dragged in the red, and you have to zoom in a little bit so it covers your whole sheet. And then I sent that to the back of my page. And now that I've got that highlighted, you can see it's highlighted by the little gray squares. I selected Recolor, which is over here, and I selected Cherry Cobbler. So you'll see that I have some other elements from the Glimmer kit, some banners on my original page as well, and I recolored all those elements with Cherry Cobbler to kind of match my daughter's costume. And it just ended up making it a little bit darker. It takes a little time for it to do this. And so it went better with her photo. Okay, now I'm going to flip on the photos, and you can see that I've added 5 photo boxes. And what I want to do first is make sure that they're all aligned. So I'm going to click on each one. I'm holding the Shift key, and I click on each one, and I'm going to say Arrange, Align, Bottom to make sure that they're all lined up on the bottom, and then Arrange, Align, Space Evenly Horizontally. And finally, I'm going to say Arrange Group. And that makes them all one element. And once I do that, I can drag the picture of my daughter over to the photo boxes, and it's going to fill all 4 all at once. Now what I want to do is click off. Oh wait, one more thing. I forgot. I want to ungroup them now that they're all filled, and click off. And now I'm going to hold on to the Shift key, and I'm going to click all of them except for the center one, because I want to add some photo effects and change the outside 4 to black and white. So I'm clicking on black and white, okay, and that changes all of them except for the center one to black and white. And so now I'm clicking off again and clicking on the center, and I'm just going to lower that picture down, and that's how I created that effect on my page. Now the one more thing I want to show you is these little punches that I filled with silver glimmer paper. I tried to recolor them and they didn't come out well. I just wanted to add a little blue tinge to kind of go with the background of the picture. So here's another trick that you can do to recolor elements that don't recolor well. I went to my punches, added a punch, and brought it about up to the same size as the punch that was already there, maybe a little bit bigger. And then I filled the punch with the color that I wanted it to recolor to, which is Pool Party. And then just brought the opacity of the punch down to about 30%. And that just gave it a slightly blue tinge, which is exactly what I wanted. Now finally, I have one more little trick that I wanted to show you, and that is these little lines. Let's see, where is that trim that I used? Right here. I brought over this trim and resized it down. Oops, that's a little bit too much. To on the bottom here. And once I had it all sized properly, I just went Control C, Control V, and made a few copies. I'm just going to do 3 for this video for time's sake. After you get them all there, highlight all 3 of them. Go back up to your Align tool, Arrange, Align, Left, and then Arrange, Align, Space evenly vertically this time, and then Arrange Group. And what I want to do is send those backwards. So if you hit the Layers icon on your over here on the resource palette, you can move that to behind the punch. So all I did was drag it underneath these punches. And that's how I did that. The last thing that I did, if I have time to show you, is to add the little chevrons. I added them and rotated them, made them a little bit bigger. And even though it gives me a warning, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I recolored these to the cherry cobbler again and added a drop shadow. And then what I did for the bottom here, because I had 4 chevrons, is I copied and pasted it, and then I mirrored it. And to get one more, I copied and pasted it again, and then I cropped it and just cropped out one little piece right here. And so that's how I did my page. Final thing I did was highlight all of these chevrons, and I did a line to the left again to make sure that they were all in a line. And so that's it. Have fun this week with MDS Monday, and I'll see you next time.